Will stepped into a school that belonged only to superheroes. Every student there possessed astonishing powers, and his father was the commander of all superheroes, capable of smashing a giant robot with a single punch. His mother was the famous flying woman, with such outstanding family genes. Will, however, had never awakened any superpowers. To avoid disappointing his father, he had pretended to have powers for more than 10 years. Today, Will was sent to attend the superhero high school. The campus beauty, as the student representative, came to welcome the new students. The moment Will laid eyes on her, he felt like he had fallen in love. Soon after, all the freshmen were brought to the testing hall. Instructors would evaluate each student's powers and assign them either to the hero combat class or the support class. The first to step onto the stage was a small, frail boy. With a roar, he suddenly transformed into a giant stone man, catching cars weighing several tons with ease. The instructor immediately assigned him to the hero combat class. Next, Will's friend, Light Boy, came up. He could emit light in the dark, but the instructor thought his power was too useless, so he was placed in the weakling support class. Now only Will had yet to demonstrate his power. The instructor held high expectations for him, but Will quietly admitted to the instructor that he didn't have any powers at all. The instructor thought he was just being modest and dropped a car on him. If Will hadn't reacted quickly, he would have been crushed into a pancake. Thinking Will had inherited his mother's flying ability, the instructor activated the launch device. Will was slammed onto the steps but still didn't take off. At that point, the instructor finally believed Will had no superpowers. That night, back at home, Will finally mustered the courage to confess to his father that he truly had no powers. Though his father was angry, he ultimately accepted that his son was just an ordinary person. The next day, the entire school knew that the commander's son had no superpowers. In the cafeteria, Rubber Man stretched out his arm and tripped Will. Startled, Will fell to the ground, and the tray in his hands landed right on the hot-tempered fire guy. Now, he was in big trouble.